All right. Part 3. This will all be over soon. Don't worry about it. So we got part 3. We got 3 people left. 3 links. Lawrence Manning playing the piano there. So let's go ahead and start. So red link is off the board. Now we have the 3 left. I'm going to see how far I can get on this. So green link is still trapped between mountain ranges. We're going to put that to, where's 3? There's 3. We're going to move on to blue link. It appears that blue link has no choice but to fast travel. Let's take a look. So on the second round, but we've gotten past all that. Oh yeah, it's nighttime, by the way, so in case you're wondering what the weather. On the second round, if they choose to explore, they must move to the next adjacent card. If they choose to fast travel, to reach a card, they need to complete a goal. Roll a d6. So if it moves... So let's see. They need to complete a goal, roll a d6. If it fails, so... In the event, Link is surrounded by cards that... so he can't go diagonally, he can only go up, down, left, or right. So he must fast travel to get somewhere. So this is a rare exception. If you want to fast travel, you'd have to complete either a heart mission, diamond, club. You have to get past something. So even if you can get past the terrain, whatever you have to do, then you could do fast travel. But fast travel is on a d6. So if you were fast traveling as a luxury, you have to put a marker to where exactly you want to travel to. If you fail to get there, then you lose a turn, and then you have to try again later on. So that's just the way I wrote it. Or no, yeah, you lose fast travel privileges for 1 turn. Sorry, so you don't lose a turn, you lose fast travel. It's tough to keep all these rules up. Okay, let's roll a d6. That is a damn 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have him go here. This is the Queen of Clubs. So let's have him go there. This is a climbing one. And he's going to need to go somewhere. So let's... From here, he can go up, down, or right. Let's have him go to the right. All right. So I'm going to roll... Oh, come on. Things that don't want to cooperate with me. That's an 8. That's an 8. Link cannot climb this, so he can't go to the right. He either has to go up or down. On Violet's turn. Oh, look where we are. Now, this has to do with the 2 links if they can share the hearts. Jessica Rabbit waiting. Jessica tells Link about missing Bow Wow, who protects her every night. Bring Chain Chomp back for a D12 increase. Bring Chain Chomp back during a night, or red for a 3 ruby bonus. So, let me actually see. Well, I guess there's nothing you could do in this instance. But since it is a night or red, so we have nighttime. So it's one of those cards that the nighttime does work. So I keep certain rules in effect to make sure, like saying, if it's nighttime, some of the hard cards will not work. In this case, we have the Chain Chomp. So Link will need to get out of this. He's trapped, but he could still get out of it. If you are in a mountain range, you cannot fast travel. You have to get out by the mountain range. So that's going to be tough. That's going to be difficult. What a pickle I'm in. Back to green Link, and he is down to 2 turns left. Okay, we'll now determine the weather. What is it going to be? Back to sunny, so we don't get the ruby bonus if we complete the mission here. All right, blue's turn. He's not going to go right, he's going to go south. But I'm going to roll this, so let's see how I do. 7. Cannot go south either, he has to go north. Violet's turn, maybe Violet Link will have better luck. Let's have him go to the right. Let's see what this one is. 2 diamonds. We're in a new town. Jessica's going to wait there. We're in a new town, so let's go ahead and roll A D6 to see what part of the town we're in. I messed up before. The slot machines should have been the merchant at number 4, so I put slot machines instead. But that's fine. Whatever. We're gonna do something else here. Let's do. That is number 3. Hey, you found Toad. Now this is the game of life cards. Help a Toad get the best life experience by playing cards from the Life Adventures deck. So, okay, hold on. Okay, so you're rolling a 10 die to reach the goal of 10 to 100 life points. 5 cards total. Please stay in focus. Life Adventures rules requiring certain points, i.e. the diploma or passport to get more points. So we're gonna set up the life cards. All right, so here are the life cards. Let's organize them better. Goddamn, please, in all the hells and heavens, make everything look right. So here it is, LIFE. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick a certain number of cards. I'm a perfectionist a little bit here. I just want to make sure that this looks nice. Any number of cards, but let's roll a 10 die. Okay, no shit. It's a 1, so I could pick 10 points. So I have to pick any number of cards. I can only pick 5 cards total, and no more than 5. That's kind of how that's how the card game works. Oh my God, look at that. Jet pilot. So Toad becomes a jet pilot. And that gets me a certain number of hearts. And because it is a sunny day, there's the weather, I can get a rupee on top of the 12 die. Okay. I am now going to roll that. Okay. 7, even though it's, well, we're making that into a 9, so there's 9 hearts total. And inside this Pokeball is a ruby. I'm going to give myself 3 seconds to pull one out. 3, 2, 1. Okay. There we go. And I got a 20. So this one's a 20, and that will go on purple's side. So the way that's laid out is, there's the 20 right there, and that's on purple, on violet's side. So now we go back to Green Link. Green Link's turn. So he can miss 1 turn. Where is it? Where is 1? 1 turn left before you can go back and try the climbing exercise again. All right, time to determine the weather. Let's see what that is pointed to. Rain. It is now rainy. Let's see what the conditions are for rain. Okay, heart cards do not work. Diamond cards do not work at D6 levels 2 and 3. So even though Bow Wow is already in our possession here for Blue Link, Jessica Rabbit will be taken off the board temporarily. We still have not found the Rocks veteran. He's on the 4 at diamonds somewhere in all this. Let's go back to, let's see, we're going to Blue Link now. Going to Blue Link. Interesting thing of note, even though Link does not has to have enough hearts, if, however, he's in a situation where he has the grappling hook, he can go on top of the mountain range. And all you have to worry about is not falling down more than a level. So if you fall down more than a level, you lose hearts when you're going downward. I have to explain more as we go on. But the grappling hook can have him climb up as well without needing more hearts. Bow Wow can actually take him up 6 hearts worth, so 2 units instead of 1. So if there's a situation where there's a 4 block or less, then he can help him out. So we're going to actually go upwards. Let's see what happens. Let's see him go up. Where's that die at? I have to make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, it's 5. That's not good. Well, actually it is. If he's going up, you see this is facing this way. So Chain Chomp can actually pull Link up this way, so he can go up with Chain Chomp's help. And he's staying on there. Good, he's standing. That's good. Okay, that's 2 units down. Let's see if he can get across 3. Okay, so now it's like a staircase. So need 4 more. And I will... 0. That's good. 0 can count as 2 spaces. So let's roll for the last 2. 6. No, he's trapped. Link is trapped again, and he's going to lose turns. So, because Chain Chomp cannot go more than 2 units at a time, and Link is trapped again. So he loses 6 turns. This is brutal. This is brutal. If he had the grappling hook, he can go up to any level and then go down safely, I think. I'm going to have to go back and refine those rules for climbing. But there are exceptions. You have to have enough hearts. You have to have a grappling hook, or you have the Chain Chomp to help you out, because he's on a chain. He can reach, his bite could reach certain points, but he can only, because he has a small chain, whereas the grappling hook has a longer reach. So it makes more sense to try to reach up higher, but he doesn't have either. Okay, so Link is knocked out. We move on to Violet's turn. I think Violet has the best luck. Let's have him go south. What is south? 3 of diamonds, or 3 of spades. This is the dungeon level. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we're getting. 6. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to the rules for rain. Raining. Okay, yeah. No, the dungeons work. The dungeons work in certain ways with certain weather. So I'm just checking that. So yeah, we have to go back to the dungeon. All right. So there's Box Dodongo. This is the Dodongo right here. We have 2 enemies. It would not be in Link's interest to just stick around. Fortunately, he can kind of get out of there if he's smart. I'm going to have him move 9 squares because he can escape. He doesn't have a bomb, so he can't do anything about it. Just the way it is. Okay, I'm now going to roll for the enemy's move. Okay, so it's 1 move for every enemy. I can move him here. I'm going to move him here for now. This is the bishop. And let me see Dodongo's attacks. I never said his attacks, but I would assume when you're 3 squares away. When you're within 3 squares, if you're using the bomb, let's see, 3 squares away, like here, right? So you would throw the bomb automatically. Whereas if you're further away, even if there's an enemy blocking your line of sight, you could toss the bomb at Dodongo. And you have to do, I think you have to do it 3 times, just like in the game. But that doesn't matter. So I think his range of attack is no further than 3 squares. So he can move 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So he can't move that fast. So now it is, let's see, 2. It's Link's turn. So he gets out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's out of there. And he can go to this rectangle here and survive. He survived the dungeon, but he doesn't get any bonuses, nothing. Still waiting for those Triforce pieces. Okay, it's now Green's turn, and after Green's turn, we change the weather. So let's move this. Let's have him go up. This is going to be a hard one. On a roll of 8, Link is trapped and cannot go north. He doesn't have a Chain Chomp, doesn't have a grappling hook, doesn't have enough hearts. This game can be a bastard when it wants to be, and it can be easy when it wants to be. The difficulty is all over the road, and that's the way I intended it. Let's move on to the weather. All right, ready? Here we go. Sunny again. And we can put Jessica back on that 6 of hearts. I'm keeping track of everything. Okay, so his no turns goes down to 5. Somewhere that's 5. Now we move on to Violet. And the final move for the day is 8 of hearts. Now this is a green warp pipe, but this is not a warp pipe. It's a tombstone. And I'll explain it to you. This is the cemetery. The green warp pipe. Return Mario for a D12 heart increase. Take the boo back during rainy, moon, or red moon weather for a 3 coin rupee bonus. So Mario Boo at Peach's house. Mario can either scare, spade, and club enemies with a coin toss plus 6 die. Peach will give Link the task of escorting the ghost of Mario to. So you have to find the 7 of hearts. they will either work or not. I've been creating exceptions for weather. But it all depends. If there are exceptions to rules for how the weather works, if hard cards don't work. So like that's why I took Jessica off the board. And Peach may not be home if it's a different kind of weather. So you have to find that out. So that's it for now. This is the cemetery. You got to bring Blue Mario back. You have to find the 7 of Hearts. There's Jessica Rabbit. There's Blue Link without any turns. Green Link is still trapped. What to do? There is the catapult. And that's the layout for now. I've been enjoying this so far. I got 1 view for the last video and 8 for the first one. I don't know what to tell you. You either like the game or you do not. That's just all it is.